How's it going, everyone? I'm going to talk about DJT, how I'm looking to play this coming into the election. So this thing, I mean, could it be done? We'll see. From this is more of a catalyst kind of coin flip type of play now at this point. But yeah, sorry for my voice. I got sick, but we'll go through this and start making videos again. And this is very interesting to see. When I was looking at DJT on the 15-minute chart, when it hit this lower band, this was beautiful. I actually did take a stab. I didn't. Did I know this was going to work? No. But usually when it halts to the downside, this is the best parts I love to put when I like to play the trend reversal. And if you look at my bottom green band, this is like really oversold, extended. And if you've seen my videos, you understand the settings. But this went on a halt right here at 3 o'clock. And usually what happens is if it halts to the downside, it goes down really fast. And then, as you can see, where we're at these extreme territories, and then it pumps up really good here. So this whole candle from this low to the high, we made a 15% pump in literally a matter of 15 minutes. And I did take advantage of 10% of that. I was like, yeah, this looks like a nice entry here. And then I was looking at the daily. When that happened, as you can see, we were on this EMA 20. You see how this EMA 20 is acting as support? You had this big move up, and then you come down to what is going to act as support. Like when you jump on a trampoline, where are you going to hit? This EMA 20 is your best line of defense. And this is how I really love to trade the uptrends, along with using a lower time frame to see how can I get a good entry. And like you can see the 5-minute, you see how overextended this was to the downside. Well, the 15-minute, when you go bigger time frames, you can see you get more of an accurate signal. So yeah, I saw on the daily right in here, you can see how you hit the EMA 20. It's still an uptrend. You are respecting this, and you can even draw the trend channel, which is from the lows to the high, and you can see how you're respecting this line here. You have support here, hitting here, here, and then we're coming out of that support, and we have room all the way up here to this upper channel if we wanted to, or this upper band. So I definitely think this is going to matter a lot. If Trump loses, does this tank? It's really hard to say, but it could be just to sell the news either way. Trump wins, it probably could tank too. I mean, it's not a for sure thing, but we just really, definitely want to look into this and be like, okay, you know, what's going on here? If you want to have a tighter stop, I would definitely put your stop loss, you know, under this EMA 20, and a good size below that would be this nice support now. Now that we have solid support here where it bounced up, I would say if it does go anywhere close to this area here, this gives you plenty of room down to where like, okay, this is, you know, this is enough. I don't want to just keep going through. Yes, you would take about a 13% stop if it goes down there. But your potential to gain could be way up in here from this. So your R&R is good. 75% way up in here. And then if it hit the upper trend channel, it'd be less. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I really like this. If you use the daily channel, use the trend channel to see what direction are we in. Are we bearish? No, we are not bearish. Obviously, things can change and it can go down below this channel. But if it keeps staying up in this channel, you could see this is extremely bullish still, okay? So yeah, that's the one thing I will say is if you are looking to play with the trend and then you see price on the daily near the EMA 20, go down to your 5 or 15-minute candles and you can kind of see, okay, where is your buy zone? And you can see these big overextension moves are going to be it. Obviously, we kind of thought this is going to be that, you know, we're going to have a rug pull eventually. This thing went up tremendously, and you can see even when you get close to the upper band, you tend to see these corrections. Where does price tend to go? Well, it's going to hit the EMA 5, 10, and 20, even on a shorter time frame. As you can see, we're kind of moving down here a bit right now, but as you can see on a shorter time frame, we are on a downtrend, but on the daily, we're definitely in an uptrend. So yeah, that's what I think. I'm personally, after I got out on this candle, I'm not in it right now. This is more of a speculative play. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but at least you have clear risk versus reward. If it hits this 28.52, I would take the loss if you are still in this. If you are up and positive right now, then yeah, take the gains. I tell all my members in the Discord, 10% is amazing. Take those gains. They add up fast, right? So always do that. But this is DJT. This is my analysis on. I've been calling out it many videos before how when we were hitting this upper band, look at this. A lot of people were buying all the way up in these areas. This is an ATR4. This is extremely overextended. This is where I look to buy puts. This is where I look to short the stock. And as you can see, where did we bounce back to? The EMA 20. And yes, you could take, it can bounce from this EMA 5, but this gain to this EMA 5 is still massive. As you can see, from this high to this, just the EMA 5 was a 20% move down. To the EMA 10 was a 30. To the 20 was all the way down here was a 47% move down. But yeah, this is a very bullish uptrend we had here. We hit this here. How conveniently we dropped down on DJT. This is not like a magic formula where it has to drop, but your probabilities of this dropping at this red band is there. And then where does it go up? Usually at these reversions to the mean. But you can see how we just left this EMA 20 here. You usually don't hit it so fast. Usually when you have lots of candles not hitting it, you can see a clear gap of not touching it. That's usually what happens. So yeah, I love doing trend reversals. I like to find the highs and the lows because that's where the big money is. This right here, shorting this DJT from here, that's where your big money was, right? No, nobody could see this coming. Everyone was bullish, but with my indicators, my technical analysis, and if you drew the trend channel, you would see you're way out of the channel here. I mean, remember, just like resistance, when you draw this channel here, you wouldn't have all these candles. You would have something like this. You see how on this candle here, you had this massive resistance with this upper band. And then when you get to this next candle here, you'll be like, okay, we're totally out. This is a breakout and then back into the channel, right? Because we are already going into an uptrend. Usually what happens is when you're in an uptrend and you get this big move up like that, it goes back into the channel. It's just an overreaction fake breakout. Whereas if this goes down, this could definitely make a new channel because, yeah, you would have something like this then, right? If this channel, you will have something like this when it starts to form, right? You'll have a downtrend forming, right? And so you can see how kind of like you are kind of respecting. You have resistance here, support here, and you're kind of getting that but this is also could be a nice bull flag. So you have big move up, as you can see right in here. You have this big massive move. You have this down move coming in. You don't want it to go too far down. That EMA 20 is your trend. As long as you respect this EMA 20, which it is, then we can break back out of this small channel and back into this big channel, because this is all this is. That little channel is a small. This is your big channel. Lots of more data into it. Lots of more room up to hit here. So I think this has a lot more room to go up based on the technicals with the catalyst. It can definitely do it. But you got to respect your risk management. Not every play is going to work out. Obviously, if you like to play trend reversals, that's what I do in my Discord. I look for areas like this, and we'll buy puts on here, and that will give you the biggest gains. If you guys do want to join the Discord, feel free to do it. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll be pinned in my YouTube comments and into my description. You can't miss it. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to subscribe, just read how to subscribe. But basically, if you only have an Android, please remember you'll have to use your computer or your phone's browser. iPhones work perfectly. Avoid scammers. I'll never message you, DM you, or trade your accounts. And you can also read the testimonies. I have a tab here of a lot of people making lots of money and just realistic of what they feel about the server. But if you hit day trade alerts, you'll get access to everything, every service, all and it's a very cheap price. But if you hit server shop, you can read about it. What I described was a swing trading service. This was only $6 a month, where we find trend reversals, right? Where we catch the highs and the lows, like on DJT. And if you would have, followed me way back here in September, you can see how when we're getting close to this lower band, look where we go up. And there's much more that goes into this. I talk about time distance, but there's a video that you will have to watch. This was one of my best plays here. We actually did options, and we made way over 100% returns here. We hit this HR4, and where do we go back up to is those EMA's 20s. The EMA 5, 10, and 20. That's your guaranteed thing that will happen. It will happen. We just don't know when. So just remember, reversion of the mean is my favorite strategy because it's the most guaranteed thing that has to happen. And then you can learn my day trading strategy for only $6 more. I mean, it's worth a bundle for $12 a month if you want to join it. Have everything, and I have my day trading education, swing trading education, all for you guys for 12 bucks a month. But yeah, let's keep an eye on DJT. I think this one is due for a big move up. It's above the EMA 20. It's right on that bottom trend channel and has lots of room up to here. I think the risk versus reward is good, more to the upside than the downside. If you wanted to short it, I would wait to these areas here when it's at the upper band. A lot of people like to short something when it's already went down a lot, right? And not really looking at the chart. Just like when people don't want to buy DJT when it went plummeting down to these low oversold areas. So we definitely want to keep that in mind. We want to do the opposite of what most retail traders do. All right, hope to see you guys in the Discord. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about DJT, and let's see what the election results are tomorrow and see what happens to the stock. I think it goes up big. We'll see. All right, guys. Happy trading. Peace out.